she like, yeah, and if you do something to me, I'ma start macing you and mace your baby and have y'all dead laid down on the floor. So you're threatening me now? Oh, absolutely. I start chasing her.
Hey, yo. Welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine if you are new here. If you're new, of course, hit the subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So that saying like mother like daughter is real, right? I am a firm believer that our kids do what they see. They learn from us. We are their first teachers, right? So as an educator, I've seen so many things throughout my time. And when I see kids act a fool, and when I meet their parents and they act the same way, it's like, it makes sense. It all makes sense. And that's the sad reality, right? That is the sad reality in our community, especially as Black women, right? Because I think we just think like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, we think that our kids don't, like that whole do as I say, not as I do saying is BS. It is the thing that is the biggest lie, the dumbest thing to say out of our mouths when we know for a fact that our kids are people. We're naturally creatures who watch and learn from what we see, right? So this big creator, her name is Amora Khalees. She's a young woman, a young mother, and she has been homeless for the past week or two. From my understanding, she always goes through this with her mom, putting her out of her house. I don't know the exact reason, but there's so many different, narratives out there. She has a really big following. I think she had like a super big following. She's in New York City. And we know as content creators, people are, number one, mad because you're where they aren't, right? You have a big following, and that just shows you no matter how big your following is, life can still be very real, right? That's just the reality, especially when you are a young mother, right? So I'm going to share a clip of her talking about what happened to her. Very sad, very unfortunate. But we're going to talk about the choices that she made, which also stem into her mother. So let me drop that first clip and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Let me tell y'all something. It's one thing to play with me, but y'all playing me while I got my kid. It's no reason why I just came from food shopping. I'm coming out the supermarket. I just peeped some girl recording me. So instead of her saying, hey, what's up? She's just recording me.
I wasn't recording you. You was recording me. I said I was. I wasn't recording you. I said I was. But you didn't say hi. You didn't say nothing. You just recording your weird ass bitch. Like you? No, bitch. You a weird ass bitch.
So not only was she recording me, but she was throwing words like, you whack, you weird. And I'm like, wait, so you didn't mean good intent when you was recording me, if that's how you feel about me. And mind you, I have my kid with me. So she like, yeah, and if you do something to me, I'ma start macing you and mace your baby and have y'all dead laid down on the floor. So you're threatening me now? Oh, absolutely. I start chasing her. I had heavy whipping cream. I try to throw it on her. Because what do you mean you're going to mace me and my baby because you're recording me? And I'm dead wrong for leaving my baby to go entertain what that lady had going on. But guess what? When somebody's saying they're going to mace you and your baby and stab y'all, what you going to do? I'm flight or flight. So after she made that little comment, she tried to go inside CVS and she actually maced me. And pulled out a knife on me and my kid. So you damn right, I'ma defend what's mine. So I called my mother. I said, Ma, I don't feel safe in these streets of New York City. Everywhere I go, people are recording me. Nobody's saying what's up. Nobody's showing love. They saying hateful stuff. It's no reason why, y'all. I literally told my mom, I said, Ma, I don't feel safe right now. Can you meet me? My mom says, I'm on my way. Let me tell y'all, I'm on the bus to go meet her. I get on the bus, a group of girls just come on the bus. One of them just sit next to me. I guess my hair was in her way a little bit. She goes and grabs my whole hair and flip it out her way. So I said, don't touch my hair. You say, excuse me. All I see is 6 cameras pulling out their phone. Oh, that's Amora Khalees. Oh, girl, you need $10 meals. Da-da-da-da-da. You a bum. Aha. The lady talking about something. I'm 21. You're 21. I said, no, you're not. You 37. So since you want to play like you 21, I got 6 cameras in my face. Y'all don't know. I already called my mother because I already knew what type of vibes it was for the day. And let me tell you one thing. Regardless of what anybody is saying in their videos, my mother came flying on that bus, and guess what they all did? They was quiet. Ain't nobody want to do nothing. That's why y'all mad. So yeah, y'all got y'all little laughs, but let me tell y'all one thing. I told y'all got all y'all phones out. I hope y'all come off the bus. Come. And guess what they did? Run. And guess what my mom did? Chase. And guess what we did? Yeah, we ate them up. Had them running. We didn't even touch them. Had them running. They ain't come off the bus. Not one time. So we gonna put an end to this today.
So y'all heard. Very sad. Very unfortunate for someone to even be doing it. Recording her and all of that. It's not appropriate. It's not okay. She's out with her child and you should be able to respect her. Now again, she said, it seemed like she said, if you were like fanned out and you wanted to say, hey girl, you know, that's one thing. But people be hateful. They be very mean and they don't care, right? My problem with this is, as I'm watching and she's saying that, she said she's going to threat. She said she would mace me and my baby and then unalive us. So what did I do? I left my baby and I ran after her. Children should not have children. And when I say children, by age, she's technically an adult. But these young women be having the mind of a child. You don't have the maturity to be a mother. Like we need to really start thinking and being more logical and like really mentally immature before we have children, right? Impulsives. Like I said all the time, if you don't know how to respond and control yourself, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. And what did she say happened? She maced her. So not only did you get maced, you left your baby behind. Something could have happened to her. She could have got kidnapped. She could have got hurt. Anything could have happened because you don't. The point of what I'm trying to make is these young people, these young women are learning from older women as well, because it's the whole generation. It's the whole group of people, shall I say. They don't have enough common sense to say, I'm going to go the other way because she's threatening me while I got my baby. No, they think they can buck up and they think they're untouchable, they're unstoppable, and they are going to walk into the drama, walk into danger. Why would that not be a red flag? Let me go the other way. If she threatened to mace me, I got my baby, I'm going to just go because, girl, it ain't worth it. Life is already hard, but no, we have this, who you think you talking to? You ain't going to punk me. You ain't going to, but your child. Your mind is so stuck on you got to prove that you big and bad. You got to prove that ain't nobody playing with you. It can put you in harm's way. And thank God she was able to live and tell the story. Thank God she has her baby with her. But the reality of it is, her mother, as she shared in that video, right there with her, listening to her. My mama came and we got on that bus and my mama shut it down. Learned behaviors. A learned behavior. I get one thing when you saying, call my mom, I'm afraid, I need your help. Come get me. But I'm calling my mom because I know she's going to come fight with me. And my baby at a young age, maybe the baby looked like she about 1, 2. She's watching her mother. She's watching her grandmother interact that way. I'm watching. Why do we not think about what we do when we are around our children? Because again, I'm gonna almost guess that she watched her mother do stuff like that. That's why she does it. Her mom might have did it like, don't nobody play with us. We going. This is a problem.
Have to jump me. Y'all bitches gonna have to jump me. When it's that guy, y'all bitches gonna have.
We need to learn how to de-escalate, remove ourselves. Your safety and your child should be number one. Being big and bad, because somebody might call you a punk, somebody might call, who cares? They might call you a snitch, they might call you this, who cares? You are able to still walk and talk and tell your story and still have your child. Alhamdulillah for that. Who cares? But we have turned into these, it's like we're so masculine and we think we could beat the world. You stand up like you could really beat 6 girls. Like what it I just think that again, the lack of maturity that these children are learning, these young girls are learning, these young women are learning from the older generation is messing them up. It's going to get them in a lot of trouble and put in a lot of danger. A lot of danger because we don't think about the aftermath. We're in the very moment. We're in our emotions. We're thinking very impulsive because I'm fight or flight. And you chose to go fight and get meased. But wait, y'all. I'm going to show you another clip of her and her mother trying to fight people on the bus, like she said.
That's what it is.
As soon as I think Khalees is doing better, here go her and her mother making a whole show on the MTA bus. Because it was one thing for you to get into a little tussle on the bus and try to defend each other. I feel you. But not only that, you sat there and left that child on the sidewalk by herself while you got a fade on that bus. The whole family got to go ahead and reevaluate what's going on. Because at this point, like, y'all shitting in the shelter. You playing two sides of the story. I'm thinking y'all not even still talking, but apparently you are. And then when you are talking, you sitting here trying to catch a fade on the bus and leaving the child on the sidewalk. There's so many ways how that could have just went bad. Could have been left real quick. Could have been way worse than what it actually was. You're focused on the situation at hand on the bus, but really y'all should be focused on just walking away for that child because it never could have been that serious. And due to y'all doing that, you gave somebody the opportunity to clock it and film the whole thing off a distance.
Again, baby's right there. Y'all can see in the little corner. And they're running off, on and off the bus, trying to fight. Why not, as a mother, encourage your daughter to learn how to navigate in the situations that are tough, dangerous, that you find a way to get out of it. Get you and your baby off the bus. Go out, with your own means. Go out things that you can protect yourself, but don't entice it. But again, this is not what mothers are teaching their daughters. They're telling them to do this. Call me if you want to fight. Call me, I'll be there. But what if you didn't get there in time? What if you didn't get there in time? Because I'm talking to you, and I'm hyped because my mom on her way. So I'm hyped because I know what my mom gonna do. Kids say it all the time. I'm telling you how many times a kid and told me that I've heard they said to me, or I've heard them tell another teacher, I'm gonna call my mom up here and she going, y'all gonna have to hear her mouth. She gonna curse y'all out. That's what you think is cool? That's what they do. They curse people out because that's what they've seen their parents do. When they get upset, when they don't like what's being told, when they don't want to hear it, it's unfortunate. Learn behaviors and you get yourself in a lot of trouble. Again, this is a very sad story. I hate that this even had to happen to her just by her being who she is. But we have to realize and recognize that our children are a direct reflection of us. So like, how do we break these generational curses? From your mother showing you that, now you showing your daughter that. How do we break this? Kids are like sponges. They soak everything up and we really play with them. We don't take them seriously, honestly. Because if we did, we would be more cautious, more mindful of what we expose them to at a young age. Because that's important. We think, oh, it don't matter, they're young, she ain't gonna remember. Okay. It's unfortunate. It really, really is. It really is. I wish her nothing but the best. I pray that she stays safe in that city. I pray that she can, return home to her mother and they can figure things out. But I pray that she understands that she has a lot of work to do on herself and a lot of things she needs to do to make sure that she protects her and her child, because you don't want to lose your life because you're trying to prove a point. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drop them down below. If you enjoyed the conversation, hit that thumbs up button, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.